Yo, yo, yo. It's Marky Mark's Tarot. Good. Hey, Caddy. What's up, sweetheart? How you been? Long time no see. Hope all's well. Yeah, I've been good. Busy, staying out of trouble, just doing my thing, you know. Work. Work's been busy. So good. I can't complain. Just stupid people everywhere as usual. You know. Just don't have time to entertain them. Pretty good? Good to hear. That's good. Yeah, you know. There's a lot of crazy, stupid people out there, man. I can't stress it enough how really stupid some people are. No, I don't like to call people names and things like that, but you know, it's like I'm had enough, you know. Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you because if we don't, then we keep absorbing those people's energy, you know, keep dealing with the same stupid people. We get the same results, which is stupid people. Stupid is what stupid does. So, yeah. Yeah. That's how it goes. So, you know, I had to recently cut off my brother-in-law because he's a dickhead. So I was like, you know what? I don't care about family stuff like that. Hey, Oda, how are you, Hermana? Good to see you. You know, I've cut off my brother, his ex-wife, my oldest sister, her husband, and now I cut off my sister's husband, which is the youngest one. I cut him off too. I'm fucking tired of these people, man. I ain't got, like I said, you're married to my siblings. You ain't married to me. And you ain't nothing to me if you get a divorce. You're going to still be that person that was going out or married. I mean, you married them. You didn't marry me. We're just associated by marriage. Like, you're not my family. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck about you people. You know? Nah, nothing to be sorry about. It's all good. It's actually a blessing, to be honest. You know, I have 6 nephews. Each one of my family members have 2 sons, and every single one of my nephews love me. I'm their go-to guy. I'm their favorite uncle, and they're all my favorite nephews. I love them all equally. I just don't like their parents. You know, and when Christmas comes every year, or you know, a family gathering, it's me and all the kids at one table, and they all, you know, talk shit about their parents or say how weird they are or what they do and what they say and how they act and how controlling they are or how crazy they are or something like that. And I'm like, yeah, well, now you know why I don't speak to them. I'm best friends with my youngest sister, but you know, you gotta cut people off. You gotta cut people off if it makes your life better. You have to. I said this last night on my live that, you know, cutting people off is a blessing because it brings in the good people into your life. It makes you feel a lot less stressed because you got to deal with that person or deal with those people. Like the less you deal with those negative people and negative energy, the better you become, the better you feel. Like, you know, And sometimes it's my parents always says, "Oh, don't fight with family. Don't do this, don't do that." And I'm like, "Mom, Dad, you both have family issues. You both didn't speak to your family at one point. Your family told you not to get married because your dad was here, you were there." I said, "Don't let me go down the family tree of bullshit, please, because the branch is already broke. Yeah, don't go there with me. You know." I'm like, "Yeah, fuck this. I'm not tired. I don't care about peace and family and all that shit. You know, I don't care who you are. You can be my boss, my family, my client, my friend, my girl. I don't give a shit. You disrespect me for crazy reasons, or you act crazy. It ain't no problem to me to get rid of you. Like, it's not my fucking problem. You know, I don't care. I love people who love me, and I respect people who respect me. That's the way life should be. I'm not a doormat to you be fucking wiping your feet all over me and using me at your convenience. That ain't happening. Hell no. Hey Ninja, how are you, sweetheart? Exactly, Caddy. Exactly. And that's the air signs. See, everybody's an air sign in here. Gemini, 2 3 Aquarius is in here now. See? And we don't have a problem cutting people off. That's why we're the air signs. That's why we got the sword. We'll cut you out of our life. There's no problem. We don't need you. You need us more than we need you, because we're more independent. We're more, we're more like smart. We're smarter. We're just like that. I can't help it, you know. And you got to keep asking yourself, do I need the person I cut off, or do I want the person that I cut off? And if you no longer need or want them, then it's their loss, not yours, because you can move on because you're dependent. You know. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Oda. Bust out the Aquarius sword. Yeah, they blame me for their problems. I actually put up that saying up on my Instagram last week, and everybody was like, "Yeah, you're damn right." Somebody's always trying to blame me for their shit and make me look bad because their life is shit. That ain't my fucking problem. I didn't tell you to do anything. Yeah, it was. When I saw that, my friend sent it to me, and I was like, he goes, "Mark, you always say this shit. This is like you're saying. You sure you didn't write it?" I'm like, "Nah, I didn't write it, but it's what I say all the time." Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Caddy. I'm the same way. Like when Christmas comes, I only speak to half of the family. The other half just ignores me, you know? And my six nephews, out of the six, four of them, I'm their godfather as well. The other two, I can't be their godfather because their mother would never allow that because she can't stand me. And neither can her husband, which I don't give a shit. I'm still their uncle. But the other four, I'm the godfather of the other four. I'm the only one that's the godfather of the majority of them, right? Because they don't really like my brother because he's a weirdo anyway. And my older sister, she's too conceited. So because my young nephew picked me to be his godfather in June, they came to the party and didn't say congratulations, hey Mark, well, this, that, hey, cool, nothing. They didn't say one word. They ate the food, they left and didn't say one word to my nephew or me. Didn't say, "Oh, I'm glad you picked Mark. Mark's a good uncle to you guys, blah, blah, blah." It didn't, my sisters or brother, no. Nobody came to me and said, "I'm glad the kids pick you. I know they love you. I know they care about you." Not one fucking word. And you expect me to speak to you? You want me to go out of my way to say hi to you, and you're coming to the place that I live? That's what you get right there. That's how envious and jealous they are that the kids love me more than they love them. They can't stand it. But it's not even a competition. I want the kids to love everybody equally. I'm not trying, like, they love me because I entertain them, because I make them, I do things for them. I make things for them. I give them things. I help them out because my uncles never did shit for me except for my other uncle in Portugal. He was my godfather. He did a lot for me. And when he died, he gave me all his jewelry and his watches and shit like that, and he gave me some stuff. He left it to me in his will. And he wasn't really he was my mom's brother-in-law, which is he's married to my auntie. And like, he's the only uncle that did anything for me. The rest of my uncles are a joke, So I had joke uncles when I grew up too. The uncle I have here, which is my dad's dad, my dad's younger brother. I've been on my own for 15 years, and that bastard never gave me no work. He never gave me one lick of work, never. He knew I was on my own. When I used to go see my grandmother, when she was living in his apartment, I used to bring like furniture and stuff, anything to help. I used to use my van and shit to bring the stuff there. He never offered to pay for my gas. He never offered to give me work. But then, now my granny's been dead for a couple years now. So he called me. He had the nerve to call me and ask me if I can do some work at his house. You want me to go work at your house? But you diss me, talk shit about me, talk about I'm the only one in the family that's not married, there's something wrong with me. But you've been divorced and remarried. So obviously something's wrong with fucking you, not me. Or because somebody's single don't mean something wrong with them. The people who have the majority of the problems are people who are married and been divorced like him. You jackass. And people think that, nobody has problems. Everybody has equal amount of problems. I have so many people tell me the same stories, like about, family issues and family stuff. And I'm like, I have the same issues. Don't think that everything's hunky-dory with me. And the thing is like my brother-in-laws and my brother, none of them have their own business. See? And so they look at me like, oh yeah, you're the high school reject, So how can you have more than us? Like, so it's like it's a big jealousy thing, a big stupidity thing. So, Yeah, exactly. I can be your family, but I don't have to associate with you. That ain't fucking happening. Let me turn off this light because this thing's aggravating me. It's like shining in my damn face. I'm like the sun on one side. So anyway, family is can be very, very bad sometimes, It's like that. Hey Jada, how are you, sweetie? Actually, that was a bad idea. No, I can't see. I'll leave it on. It's cool. It was messing up my eyes a bit, but it's all right. But yeah, family can hurt you the worst, and family has hurt me the worst. And I know a lot of people who have family problems and family issues, and they wish that they never associated with those family. Oh, thanks, Oda. Go ahead and ask your question, sweetheart. Yeah, I just got it. Bing. Hey, Milk Tea, how you doing? I'm doing good. We're talking about family issues that people have and things like that. But I'm the type of person. Once I stop talking to you, I'm not going to try to talk to you again. You can try to talk to me all you want. I don't really care. I'll speak if I have to, or I'll speak just to keep the peace or whatever at the time, especially around Christmas or whatever. Or if I'll do it in front of the kids so they don't think that I'm, a complete ass or whatever. But I'm glad my nephews are older, because they see for themselves like how like their parents would say, oh, your Uncle Mark, he's an ass, he's this and he's that, he's is this and he's too blunt, he's that way, he's this way. But now that they're older, they say to me now, hey, Uncle Mark, now I know why you don't speak to my mom. Now I know why she's out of her mind. She's crazy. She's this. Why, I don't blame you for speaking to my dad. He's that way. He's this way. They come to me now because they're older, right? So they say like, now I know why you guys don't speak, because they are frustrating. They're idiots, So like, I'm actually happy that the kids my nephews are older now and they see for themselves, like, But it's not only family. It's a lot of people. Like, it's people you work with, people you associate with. It's just a pain in the ass, like, I'm not the type of person to be jealous of anybody. I find that that's something that has never been in my nature. It's not something that I care about. I don't care if you have more than me, less than me, you look better than me, you have, I don't give a shit, like, because at the end of the day, if I'm happy, why should I be jealous of what you have? But usually the people who have a lot are jealous of the people who have less and are catching them. You see what I'm saying? And that's always been my problem with people is how could you be jealous of me when I don't have not even a quarter of what you have? Like, I don't get it. Why are you worried about me for? I'm just a regular guy. Good thing they don't know about this life because they have more to hate on. Yeah, exactly. I agree. Yeah, I agree, Milk Tea. I agree. All right. Oda, you said I had to do a cancellation with this realty company managing my investment property. The realtor doesn't respond to calls. He hasn't listed it yet. It's been a month. I had to threaten to report him. What is he hiding? His name is Michael. That doesn't sound good. We'll check. We'll do some terror blackmail, see what we can find out. Let me tell you, this reminds me of how people are. Like, I don't understand how people have a business and they run it like shit and they don't do what they're told and don't do what they're supposed to do. And they still get work. That's the sad part. Like, you can be the biggest asshole and the biggest trash owner business, and you'll still get work. It absolutely baffles my mind. And the people who do everything according to plan, they have a problem finding work sometimes. And they're really good. That's the sad part. It baffles my mind. All right, Ilda, what I got here is this person is trying to escape from doing this. I don't think he has anything against you or anything like that. I just feel like he's trying to temporary get I think he's busy, obviously. He's really busy and he has other people he's dealing with. But he's actually temporarily secluding himself from everyone. He's got too much on his plate. He could be on a vacation or something like that where he's not really wanting to respond. I don't see nothing bad here. It's just that he's trying to get away from a lot of work. He has too much on his plate, So I don't think he's hiding anything. I just feel like he's just you know what? I'll get to you when I get to you. And that's just the way it's gonna be. I don't care if you want me to do your shit now. It's either you do it or you don't do it. If you want me, you want me. You don't, you don't. I really don't care if you leave. I do feel it's going to be solved in the next 3 to 4 days. It'll be solved, and I think everything will be fine, and you'll get a satisfactory result from it. Because he knows, he can tell, you're being honest and you're dealing with whatever has to be dealt with. Hey, Mike, what's up, bro? I just feel like this guy's a good businessman and a good realtor, a good person, but they're just very busy with other things. And they're also for instance, if this person has, what I see here is a lot of women here. So he might be dealing with his daughters, his wife, things like that, or he could be dealing with other people's stuff. So he's mentally drained and he's okay, I gotta hold off on Ilda here because I gotta deal with this person, that person, and that person. But I do feel by the end of the week, it'll be resolved. Because I do get good things. It's just I feel like I don't feel like he has a big. I don't think like he's like a bad person or anything like that. But I just think that he has too much on his plate, and he's not, you know, he's not gonna go out of his way to like, do extra things because he has too much to do. I just think he's mentally drained here. That's all I got. But I don't get nothing bad though, Oda. I don't get nothing bad. I do feel like he's a good businessman, and I feel like he'll eventually get to you in the next 2 to 3 days, maybe by the end of the week, because today is Monday, right? Yeah. So by the end of the week, it'll be resolved. I just think he has to resolve someone else's problem first, and then he'll move on to you and get to you. But it's a good thing that you said something or threatened to report him, because that's how you get it and get somewhere, Yeah. I would if I were you. I mean, the guy's a good realtor, but he just has too much on his plate. I think that they might be they just have too much. Yeah. Yeah, you'll get the key. You'll get the key by the end of the week. Between now and Friday, you'll get it. I got the justice card on that, so you'll get what you want. Everything will be fine. I don't get nothing bad, to be honest, Hermana. Nothing bad. I get all good things, so you'll be fine. You'll get the key, and everything will be resolved by the end of the week. You're welcome, sweetheart. Thank you too. I appreciate it. Jada, you're next, and thanks, Mike. I got your donation too. So Jada, you can go ahead and ask your question, sweetheart. You're next. Yeah, you'll be fine, Hermana. I know it's frustrating. I know it's frustrating dealing with people and dealing with situations. Yeah, you sure can. Look at my dog, look. She's right here in the corner, look. She's snoring away, right? I can hear her snoring in the background. It's just something else. She slept over my sister's house yesterday. And I don't think she sleeps over there that well, because she usually sleeps here. This is like her place that she sleeps all the time. And from the moment she's come here, she's been sleeping. So I don't think she got much sleep last night. I think because she's at a different place, like she doesn't want to sleep there. Because the kids are like, oh, leave her here. She can sleep here. I'm like, yeah, you guys go ahead. When she likes to stay here, that's where she wants to be. She wants to be next to her man. I gave her a bath yesterday. I washed her blankie, her bed. That's why she's probably sleeping more. She's like, I feel so good. And now she's like snoring like crazy. She's something else. All right. I know, right? I know. And that's exactly what I said to her when I saw her. I said, oh yeah, you were sleeping at your mommy's house, and you were like doing what you had to do, and now you want to come over here and sleep over my house now? Like, you got the life. That's what I said to her. And she knows, she's not stupid. And she'll turn her head away like, yeah, whatever. I don't want to hear you. I got a hard life, I got to guard the house. I bark a lot, Takes a lot out of me. But she was a good girl yesterday. She's used to baths now, so she didn't like really give me a hard time. But she's been shedding a lot. Her hair is like everywhere. It's annoying. All right, Jada, what I got here as far as like love from now to the end of the year, um, I think that you're frustrated as far as love, and I think that you have to face, you know, the decision of procrastination and worrying. Try not to worry about what's coming, and if you're ever gonna find decent love or whatever. But I do feel you're gonna meet somebody new. This is a new possibility. Could turn into a new relationship, and this could be someone like a new acquaintance or somebody like that comes towards you in a way. It could be a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Doesn't have to be, but there's a lot of like water energy here. Um, this person is going to be productive, and they're going to be like very nice. And I feel like they are. They're also going through some time, some hard times right now financially and stuff. But I do feel like this person is not very patient. Like they're gonna want to like speed up the process. So when they meet you, they're gonna want to see you a lot and be with you a lot. So if you can handle having like someone next to you all the time, then that's fine. If you don't, then just tell them, hey, look, I can't see you every damn day. You gotta leave me alone. You ain't my dog. But you'll get like new knowledge of this, like new it's definitely somebody new coming towards you. The only thing I see here is it can happen between now and the end of the year. So, in the next 6 weeks, this can happen. The guy, he has like some anxiety, and he might act in a certain way. So like you might be like kind of like, skeptical about him at first. But after you get to know him for a month, I feel like, you're going to say, this is pretty productive. Like, I feel the goodness here. I feel like this can be favorable. I feel like the outlook is going to be okay. The thing is try not to worry too much about what the outcome is. You meet somebody, go with it, see how it ends up, just take it day by day. But I feel like the person just has some issues in their life right now, like money issues. They're going through like some hardship right now. Let me just check something. Yeah, like I just see like this person had a bad breakup. And so like when they meet you, they're probably gonna be like, I want to get over my last, what, a lot of people have this thing where they don't want to be the one that looks like they're without somebody to make it seem like they're the ones who had the problem. So this person might use you as a rebound at first, or might progress fast towards you because they broke up or they got a divorce. So they want to be the one who looks good with another woman, just so his woman will say, oh yeah, I got a new person. See, you're the problem. So try not to allow this person to allow them to use you as somebody like a showpiece to say, hey, look what I got. See, you're the freaking problem. So when you meet this person, Jada, just keep in mind that as soon as this person says that they came off a breakup or a divorce, and their ex-wife or their ex-girlfriend is a this and a that. Hey Hannah, how are you, sweetheart? They're this and they're that, and they tried to like use you as like their showpiece. Just know like he's not doing it out of like spite, because he's actually gonna like you, but it might disappoint you. So I don't see like no long-term thing, but it's somebody coming towards you in a love sense. I just think that he has to have some common sense in the end. Is he, if he's going to do that or if he's not going to do it. But I think it's like going to be the beginning stages of that's what it's going to turn out to be. Yeah, I don't see it really going anywhere. but it's definitely a new person. Like I don't see it really going into like a long-term relationship, but I just see like it'll start off like all cool and nice, and it'll seem like it's gonna go good, but it's not really going to progress as far as you want it to. And there looks like there's going to be communication and texting and talking and things like that. But I just think that the person has the wrong idea of when they meet you. Like they think that, oh yeah, I'm just going to use Jada to so I can look good, or you know. Hopefully that doesn't happen, but from what I see, that's what I get. So it's definitely somebody new. It'll seem good at first, but just be aware, like just see how it goes. And the bad stuff that I see could just be his life, but he might not be bad to you. You know what I mean? So I would say take it one day at a time with this person when you meet him. Or you could have met him already, and it's just gonna keep going that way till the end of the year. So I don't know what's going on right now with you, but if that sounds like somebody you're around now, then it could be that person. And if it isn't, then it's probably somebody you're going to meet. Mike, you can go ahead. You're next, bro. Can't believe it's 5 o'clock already. Time's flying. I just woke up. I feel like I just woke up. I woke up, went to work. Next thing you know, it was lunch. After lunch, I started working a little bit more. Next, I looked at my clock. It was 3:30. I was like, holy shit, already? I was like, all right, let me go grocery shopping real quick, and I'll come back and I'll go online. As soon as I got home, bang, it started raining. Now the sun's back out. Now it's okay. Yeah, that's the thing, Jada. It could be somebody you already know, and it could be like, or even if it's the person that you already know, like he's going to try and make it long term, and then like something's gonna happen. Or you might meet somebody new, and it can also be that way. All right, so Mike, you say so. We are going to end up making it to visit Sarah next week after. You're welcome, Jada. Thank you too. Thinking schedules. We're going to conflict. Speaking to her today, she says she don't want any animosity between us and enjoy our time. She says she thinks there may be too much damage from what happened between us, but not anymore. Yeah, that's what I keep seeing with her. She doesn't want to let you down again. She doesn't want to do that. I keep telling you that every time I read your situation. I feel like she feels guilty all the time. I mean, that sucks, but you know, maybe she doesn't take your like forgiveness serious. Some people they just, they're like that. It takes a while for them to come back to their senses. Okay, Mike, I'll check. The good thing is you're good, bro. That's the good thing. That's a plus. Like, see, I want you to realize, like, and I know you do, like, I know you're not stupid, but like that's a good sign. You know what I mean, Mike? And for her to say that means that her head's on straight. You know what I mean? I mean, I know you want a lot more than that, but at the end of the day, at least she's being honest about what she knows you want more, but like I keep telling you, you got to give her time, like. yeah, Mike, that's all you can do is, when you're with her, then things will be, when you're with her, you'll see like the difference. All right, let me focus a bit. I need to focus more on this when I shuffle the cards. Hold on a sec. All right. Okay. All right. What I'm getting is there's going to be a lot of good intentions. You'll be satisfied. She'll be satisfied. Um, I see things, being spontaneous. You doing things for her. She's, being there also. I think it's going to be good for both of you, but like try not like she thinks you're going there to seduce her or flatter her or tell her that you're the mother of the children, that these kids depend on you. She doesn't want to hear all that. You know what I mean? So she doesn't want to hear you preach to her about what her responsibilities are. She doesn't want you to like offer her a can of whoop ass. Like she doesn't want you to do those things. Like how she told you, she doesn't want that. Like, yeah. So that's the only thing that she fears. And she's already told you that. And it's come up in the cards here as well. Like she doesn't want you to keep offering every little thing. Like, she doesn't want you to keep offering a good life or to come back home. And like she wants you to like stop doing that. So that way she can find her reasonableness, her fairness, her justice, her balance. She needs to find herself, like I keep saying to you, but she has a very sincere desire. Like I feel like her intentions are finally coming around. Like they're finally, like I feel like her actions will be very good. Like she'll act properly. She'll be kind. She'll be cool. You'll see like a different person. You'll see like her being more balanced when you actually come there and see her. I feel like you guys are gonna be fine, right? Just try and like don't try and trick her to think that everything is gonna be fine if she comes back. Like that's the only thing I see here. Like she's worried that you're going to be that way. Like you're gonna be like, you should come home, you should do this, you should do that. Like she wants to keep finding her balance and keep finding herself. And I feel like she's getting better. Um, and she will be okay during the time that you're there. Okay. Um, I don't know if you fix things around the house or anything like that, if you're a handy type of guy, but she might ask you to fix things, or you might see something that's not, working properly or not, you know, um, like this is just throwing this out there. Like if where she lives needs like some tending to, you might like, tend to something and she'll appreciate it, things like that. It'll make her, happy if you did that. And if it's not that, it's like, she's gonna see the confidence you have in her and it'll make her happy. Um, just know that like she's very emotionally confused. She will be, and she fears losing her job. That's what I keep. I remember I told you before that her job might not last, and I think that she fears losing her job. This is like the end of this reading is getting me to this point where she's still not making the necessary money that she wants, and she still feels like she's either gonna lose her job or she needs to find another one because she still feels the effects of you know having lost, not having what she wants. She wants material things and she can't get it. um and she doesn't want to come crawling back on her knees to you and make you look like you're right. You know what I mean? I think she has a little bit too much pride right now, and she's like saying to herself that she feels good, but really she doesn't. I feel like she's hiding her emotions, And that's how I feel, like, Yeah. Hey Shakima, how are you, sweetie? All good? That's what she said to you, yeah. And the reason, like, she says that to me, Mike, I mean, to me, the reason she says that to you, and I see it in the cards here, is because, like, she doesn't want to lose you either, you know? Well, remember I told you from jump, like, I still feel like she's gonna be back by the end of the year. I think I told you that I feel like she will be, or that's her plan. And the reason why I feel like she will be back for Christmas is because she's gonna end up losing the job, and she's gonna feel like, she's gonna feel like she made a mistake and she can't make another one. And by you guys going there, it's going to, like, affect her in a good way, where she's gonna be like, you know what? I'm an idiot. I gotta go back to fuck home. Gotta go back to my damn kids and start over there, not where I am now. And I think that, she's understanding this slowly but surely. But remember, Mike, that when you go there, to not do the things that she asks you not to do. So please hold back on trying to tell her what to do, what you feel is best for her. And if you do that and you come out of that trip with, an A+ on your report card, Mike, then things look good by the end of the year. Yeah, please don't. Like, I'm not gonna tell you what to do, bro. It's your life, But, like, from what the cards tell me, that's what she fears. She fears you, like, rubbing in her face, like, you need to come back home. Like, you know, these kids miss you. Like, I miss you. Like, I told you already. You better, do what I say, and, I'll help you. I'll do this and I'll do that. Yeah, 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 exactly. So if you come out of the trip with an A+ on your report card, Mike, I'll be happy for you too, bro. I listen, Mike, I know that you're trying your best and you're a good man for taking care of your kids and doing what you have to do. And you're going to be rewarded in the end. I feel that. So you got to keep understanding. All right? You got to keep understanding that you have to give her the time to recuperate, to find her balance. Because when I get the justice card for a woman, that's a woman that has to sit down and analyze her life. She has to find the proper balance. She has to be reasonable. She has to understand. You have to understand that this woman has to recuperate in order to come back. So once she feels like she's finally ready, she's gonna come back. Well, that's the thing, Mike. I would allow it to happen first, and when it happens, that's when you can ask me that question. You know what I mean? Because the emotions are all over the place right now. That's a question that, yeah, that's a question that will happen once she's in your energy. Once you're in her energy and you guys are together, that's a question that could be answered, because spirit will be there to analyze the situation. Like, and I don't like to look too far ahead because we're still in 2022. I like to focus on this year. I don't like to look too far ahead. But, and I think that, once you do what she wants you to do, it'll make her believe that everything is going to be fine. So, and I feel like, obviously, once you guys are together, things are going to be different. I feel that. Like I said, Mike, I don't get nothing bad, man. It's just her coming to realization. And, the cards this time don't have anything bad. I got more good cards than anything. So, I actually got you guys together here. So, and you will be. So, you guys will be together eventually. You just got to keep the faith, bro. That's it. And just do it for your kids, do it for yourself. Like I said, this is great news, Mike, that you're actually going to go see her, because the last time we spoke, you weren't sure if you were going, because she was going to be working during the holiday. So now see how things change every week. This is why tarot can't always, see the every single thing, because people make decisions, and as things are going, it 1 minute you're not going, now you're telling me you're going. See, things change, but hopefully, it's changing for the better. And the less you like, put your pressure on it, the better it's gonna get. You gotta like allow things to just naturally happen, like I told you. You know? Yeah, exactly. Well, that's the thing. If she's excited, I know you're happy too, bro. And I know the kids will be super excited. And I think there's gonna be a lot of emotions, a lot of things, a lot of just let it all out, man. Just just try and just let her spend time with the kids, be yourself, and don't put no pressure on her at all. And when you leave, you obviously know that she's gonna be like, fuck, I gotta go. But I still feel like, like what I said a while ago, is still gonna happen, because I still see it in the cards. You'll be fine, bro. Just keep praying and keep the the faith that it's gonna all work out. She just needs a little bit more time. And time flies, man. It's already halfway through November. So before you know it, we'll be saying Merry Christmas to each other. So just let it all pan out, man. I've learned over my lifetime, the more I fight time and the more I fight things happening, the worse it gets. And the more I just allow things to happen, the better things get. And that's what happened this past 2 weeks with me. Like, I've been trying to get this job done, and like the guy put it off, he put it off, he put it off. And then all of a sudden, Saturday we got the whole thing done. I wasn't expecting that. And the reason why it happened, because I didn't have like confident expectations. Like, I just said, you know what, I'm fuck it. Whatever happens, happens. I'm sick and tired of like trying to like organize things. I'm just gonna go with the flow, leave it in God's hands. And look, bang, the whole job got done in a day. And I was like, I can't believe this shit happened. So now I'm happy, because I'm relieved of all my duties now. From now to the end of the year, I can actually come on here more often, talk to everybody, have a hangout. Last night I was on here till 4 hours. I had a great live, talked to a lot of people, talked about a lot of different things. And that's what I want to do. Like, I'm sick and tired of busting my ass and having to cater to everybody. So like, I finally learned that it's time to work on me again, and not everybody else. Mike, I do everything. I have a maintenance business, but I mainly do electrical. I've been an electrician for 25 years. I started when I was 20 years old. So I'm 45 now. I go 46 February. So I've been doing electrical for 25 years. I learned from a really good electrician. He's probably one of the best here in Bermuda. I do construction. I do everything pretty much. The only thing I really don't do a lot of is plumbing, because I don't really like plumbing. If it leaks, I don't want to fix it. But I do a lot of things. I do a lot of property management. So I take care of like a couple millionaires' properties. And if I can't do the job and it's too big for me, I get a subcontractor. I hire a subcontractor and oversee the job, and also get involved and do like the job together. So like, I take care of at least 11 properties in total. Every year I do a little bit at each property. So yeah, I have a lot of traits and talents and things like that. I'm very fortunate to have good clients and good people. Like, a lot of people help me out through my lifetime, and still do. So I've been doing it for 15 years. I left school. I dropped out of school at 17, and I haven't looked back since. And my principal said, Mark, if you leave this office, you're never going to leave this school. You're never going to be nothing in life. And I said, okay, whatever you say. And I went, I slammed her door in her face, and she came outside. don't you come back? Don't you ever slam my door? And I was like, go to hell. And that's where she probably is now anyway. So yeah, I tell everybody all the time, don't let nobody tell you you can't do something. I'm a prime example of that. You know, you don't need college to be a superstar. You don't need college to be, a certain thing. When it comes to like hands-on training, you don't really need that. Now, college obviously benefits you in so many ways. If you want to be a lawyer, teacher, doctor, obviously you're going to need some type of extra schooling, to a certain extent. But it depends on the person. If you're smart, you'll make it. You'll do whatever you can do. You do whatever you have to do. But it's a perception that people have and a perception that I don't have. So I believe that anyone can do it. Because if I can do it, everyone in this room can do it and be who they want to be. And I encourage everyone. You can look at all my videos. I encourage everybody, if they want to be a psychic, go buy some cards. I tell them what to buy. I'll teach them. I have videos. I help everyone. I always want everybody to succeed, because when I was young, I was talking about this last night on my live. When I was young, nobody helped me like that. Everybody discouraged me. They were like, oh, no, you can't learn because, you're a high school dropout. You can't learn from me because, you're going to make more money and you're going to want more money and this and that. And then a few people, believed in me here and there and took me under my wing, took me under their wing, I mean. And, helped me out. I've been very fortunate to meet a lot of people through my lifetime that helped me do what I have to do. What's the normal charge to install a regular electrical outlet? Well, if you want me to take the old one out and put a new one in, then like I charge by the hour. So I charge $65 an hour. That's my rate, which is very cheap compared to, I know that's expensive for a lot of people, but here in Bermuda, that's the cheapest rate for an electrician, $65 an hour. I know electricians that charge $110 an hour. And the outlet only costs $6, $7. Because now they have outlets with child-proof. It all depends on the outlet too, because they have child-proof outlets, so where you can't stick a pin in there, it's got like a thing, so you have to push it hard in order for the electrical, like the plug to go in there. But for you, it'll be free, Hermana. I would do it for you. I do a lot of things for free for a lot of people because I love, people who love me and yeah, sure. I'll do whatever. Me, I'm the type of guy, Yeah, see what I mean? And you're out there, see? Here in Bermuda, I get work. You know why? Because my prices are very reasonable. Because guess what? If I'm a millionaire, which I'm not, if I was a millionaire, I'm going to die just like you. And guess what? My money's going to stay here just like yours. I've learned that through my lifetime that money isn't everything. And if you guys know me, see, right now in this room, there's a lot of people who've known me for the past 3 years on here, right? You see what I'm charging now? $5 a question. What did I used to charge last year or beginning of this year? $15 a question. But because times are hard for a lot of people, I put my price down. You see what I mean? Because I don't care about like money like that. Because I can die tomorrow and all that money, it's all going to go. Somebody else is going to use it. It doesn't matter. To me, like, yeah, last year was $15. Yeah. And I put me down. Even my readings, $50 for half an hour. Like you're gonna get like a full outblowing reading for that price. That's cheap. Everybody always tells me that I have, cheap prices for the caliber reading that they're getting, which I always tell them, I don't really look at myself like that. But if that's how you look at me, that's fine. I appreciate it. But money isn't everything. It's the only thing to people, but not to me. Ain't no amount of money that will ever buy me. You can't buy my soul. Hell no. So that's why I do what I do. I don't really care about that shit, you know. But my business has been, I've been busy, very busy this year. Last year I was super busy. This year I've been nonstop busy. But I told all my clients, look, if you need me, I'm not working that much. You know, I'm tired, man. I bust my ass the past 10 months. I've been working very hard. And I'm sure you guys have seen my videos on Instagram. Those of you who have my Instagram, I put the videos up of the big renovation I done at my sister's, you know? Yeah. There's a drill a hole. Yeah, well, see that's the thing. You know, I try to be a reasonable person. Like I don't like to take like sometimes I'll do more and I won't charge. And people are like, oh well you were here longer. Why you didn't charge me? I said, it's don't worry about it, it's cool. Just take, it's all right. Just remember me when you have work. That's all. I'm very humble now more than I've ever been in my life because like I see how the world is. Like and I don't like the way people are. So I always try to like, help everyone I possibly can because life's too short to be like rich. Being rich doesn't mean nothing to me. Like I don't want to be rich. I don't care. And people look at me like, you're out of your damn mind. You don't want to be rich. I'm like, no, I don't. Because if I'm rich, everybody's gonna knock on my door. Mark, I need money. I know you got money. I know you're rich. Look how many hats you have. People think I'm rich because I have a lot of like material things. That don't mean nothing. That's my preference. That's what I like. I like good clothes. I like sneakers. I like hats. I do what I have to do, and that's it. All right. But I'm the type of person I don't really care about fame and things like that. I don't want to be popular. I don't want to be a person who is known to be greedy. That's annoying. But I've worked with a lot of people, and I'm really upset on how people are, like other business people, how greedy they are, how unreasonable they are, how they can do bad work and just like accept money. I just don't get it. I really don't. It's really sad. Even doing this type of stuff, I actually cried when I went offline. I was like, not bawling my eyes out, but a few tears ran down my cheeks about 3 nights ago. I was in here like pretty much there was nobody in here. I think it was Saturday night. No, I can't remember when it was. I think it was Friday night or Friday afternoon. I can't remember. It was a couple days ago. Yoda's laughing at me. I don't really get emotional like that too much, right? But there was a woman in here, and it seems like I have nothing good to tell her. Every time she asks me something, it's always like some bullshit, right? And she doesn't really say much to me. She gets her reading, that's it, and that's it. I don't, that's fine with me. And because it was only me and her in the room, pretty much, she said to me, Mark, I want to thank you for your honesty. It means a lot to me because not too many people are going to tell me the truth. But you're telling me the truth. Your reading was right. It's fucked up. I'm going through some, some bullshit or whatever, but I really appreciate your honesty. It means a lot to me. And when she said that to me, like, I kind of realized that, all right, I'm not fucked up for being, for telling the truth then, because like, I don't want to like, obviously I've never, lied to anybody about anything, like, but like, I wish I can have, like, I wish I can see, good for everyone. But obviously, if things are good, you're not going to be here, like that, like, not like that, but you know what I mean? Like, if things are really, really good, you're not going to need a reading. You want to know shit because shit's fucked up or shit's not what you think it is, or you want to confirm your suspicions or whatever. So when she said that to me, it humbled me even more. Like, it just proves that, that spirit's got my back. They're showing me the right thing. They're telling me the right thing. I trust what they say, even though it's a bad thing or it's a bad like thing, like, so it's annoying. Elder, I haven't touched my wish list on Amazon forever. I haven't. You know who used to always send me things on Amazon, but she's gone now, unfortunately, is Sue. Sue used to aggravate the shit out of me. She'd be like, Mark, you need to put more stuff on your wish list. Mark, you need to put some more stuff on your wish list. I'm going to send you something. I'm going to send you that. God bless her soul. I love her to death. I miss her. But Sue was the person who kept on top of me for those things. She would always remind me, hey, you need to put more stuff on your wish list. I'm sending you something because you do a lot for me. Blah, 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 blah. But now ever since she's been gone, I haven't even touched it. But yes, I will. I'll put more stuff. I'll put more stuff up there. She passed away. Peanut Butter Cup. She passed away from cancer, unfortunately. It's been over a year. It's been a year, August, that she's been gone. Yeah, Sue Blaze. Yeah. Yep, Sue Blaze. Yeah, she used to always be in here, always talking shit and having fun. She's still here anyway in spirit. I love her to death, man. No, yeah, she had sometimes she had she used to have her hair blonde at sometimes, yeah. She had blonde highlights and things like that. She used to dye her hair blonde, that's the word. Yeah. She wasn't a natural blonde, but she used to have blonde stuff. Yeah, I used to be on Instagram with her all the time. She used to be always in there every day and teasing the heck out of me, getting everybody to gang up on me and talk shit. I miss her a lot. Sometimes I think she's gonna come in the room again, see her name, but obviously not. But yeah, she used to buy me a lot of things. She used to always tell me to upgrade my wish list because I used to do a lot of mediumship readings for her all the time, and Ice and Never used to really charge her too much. I used to always give her a break, so she would instead of paying me, she would buy me stuff, which I didn't want her to do, but she was like, just shut up and take the gift and don't tell nobody I give it to you. But I can tell everybody now because she's in spirit and I know she'll appreciate that. And I still have all the gifts she's given me, every single gift. She gave me decks of cards. She actually gave me this deck right here, which is the Zodiac deck. She gave me this deck as well. She's given me at least 10 decks. She bought me, she's gave me a pair of sneakers. She's bought me about 5 hats. She bought me a steering wheel cover. She bought me a drop, a backdrop thing, a Celtics, Boston Celtics backdrop thing that I still have upstairs. She bought me these really beautiful pendulums. One was rose quartz and one was amethyst. Man, she bought me so many things. Yeah, she was 38 years old and she fought cancer. She beat it. And then about a year later, she started feeling sick again. And she called me from the hospital. She video chatted me from the hospital. And she was like, Mark, I don't think I'm going to make it. And I was like, no, don't say that. Please don't go. You'll be all right. You're going to be all right. So she lasted maybe another 3 more days. And I spoke to her right up until she passed away. So I tried calling her, but she never answered. And then her sister, I used to read for her sister too. And her sister called me. And she says, hey, look, Mark, she's gone. Sorry. I was like, yeah. So it was a sad day for me. Still is. She was a really good friend of mine. She was with me before I had my channel. I met her in somebody else's channel, and I started to get to know her very well. We were really good friends. She introduced me to her whole family. We were very close. But I still have her in spirit, so that's the best part of it all. I've never lost her as a friend. I never will. So it's nice to have her around. So yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here because I gotta go. My nephew's outside and he's like trying to get my attention. So I gotta go feed my dog anyway. She's here. Time's flying. I'll be back later on, probably tonight. But I'll be back. It was good seeing you guys. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you guys. And I'll work on that list. Yes, good chatting to you guys. I'm so happy you guys came by. It's like my old crew's back finally. I just gotta pick like certain times to come online because like I usually come on at night. So guys got me crying and shit. But yeah, I'll see you guys later on tonight probably. I'll probably be on tonight. Bye-bye. Mwah. Love you guys. Be safe.